if they had an ID, if they had a driver's license.
Well, yeah.
And they're like, well, yeah. I mean, it's such a novel idea.
Whenever they first said that Georgia had the Jim Crow idea 2.0 and that the lesson of years back, and because of that, all these Congress people raised Cain about it. They moved the World Series game from Atlanta to Colorado because of that, which was a swing and a miss.
Yeah. No
And
doubt.
they said that during that election, more colored people turned out to vote than ever before in that election.
Yeah.
And they still hadn't got the memo.
Yeah. Well, again, it shouldn't matter whether you're white, black, purple, green, or whatever. I mean, again, you should want to have a fair and legal election. Period.
And you need to be a United States citizen to vote in the federal
Absolutely.
elections, even
Absolutely.
local elections.
Yep.
So be sure to join us for this hand counting workshop, y'all. It's going to be very informative. We're expecting a packed house,
Yeah.
and if we can get young people into this,
Man, it
the
would be
teenagers and the high schoolers, and their friends to see what they're doing and want to get involved.
great. Yep.
We need them in a bunch of precincts all throughout the county
Mm-hmm.
to participate in this. So please be sure to come out and join us. You can look up the information on my Facebook page
Mm-hmm.
for the free hand counting workshop going on in Grand Bay. Okay,
Yeah.
next month.
All of you civics teachers out there, if
Absolutely.
you got any students that you think would be a good pick for it, let them know about it.
Hell, they could even give them a good grade in civics
There
if
you
they,
go.
if they show up.
There you go.
There's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've been interviewing a whole bunch of politicians lately, from congressional state seats and even United States Congress seats. And I get an education every time I meet these fellas.
Yeah.
I learn something new every time I talk to them, and it's fascinating. You can check out all the ones I have interviewed so far on my Facebook page.
That's right.
Now we've been trying to. We've interviewed Paul Prine, who is a candidate for Mobile County Sheriff. Nice guy, real informative. He even has a podcast on YouTube and Facebook you can check out.
Yep, sure does.
Where he explains a bunch of things.
Mm-hmm.
And we have tried to reach out to Sheriff Paul Birch to come to the studio for an interview, but he has not responded. Several people have reached out to him, including over this past weekend at a car show somewhere in
On DIP.
On DIP, that's right.
Yep, my buddy Bobby puts that on.
Charles Wickoff
Yep.
said he was going to run into him at his table and ask him to come on Mobile Pirate Radio for an interview.
Very
And
nice.
we still hadn't heard back from him.
Yeah.
Sheriff, if you're listening, please come on. I'd love to give you a voice and
Yeah.
let everybody hear where you stand on the issues that's been
Yep.
going on and what you plan to do in your next term
That's
if
right.
you're reelected.
That's right. Yeah.
So there you go.
Well, the event over on Dolphin Island Parkway, they're working really hard to revitalize the dip, as we call it,
They did.
the DIP. My buddy Bobby.
That's
Langford.
Dolphin Island Parkway. If y'all
Yes,
don't
Dolphin
know.
Island Parkway. My buddy Bobby Langford, he a big car guy, also owns Bama Bob's Barbecue. If you haven't been there, they have a big car show. I believe it's an annual show. I don't think they do it more than once a year, but it's to kind of bring everybody out and show them, hey man, the DIP isn't what it used to be. I mean, they're really trying to revitalize that area.
It has been a while since I've been down DIP.
You need to go take a little drive, man. It's they're working on it. They haven't got there yet, but they're working on
I need to check out some of that Bama Bob's Barbecue too.
it. Yeah.
Stuff he has on Facebook looks good.
I can attest to how good his food
Is
is.
that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess that's going to wrap it up for our little live stream today, Howard.
Yeah, enjoyed it, man. It was a good show.
Yeah, me too. With no time constraints whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
We just hit live and just talk.
Talk and just have a good time.
Just have a good time. We'll have to maybe take it outside if the weather's right next Sunday.
May have to do that.
For the next show.
I think the rains are going to be out of here by Sunday, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if we can get any guests to come join us, we now have the power to use microphones, and we can mic everyone. So
Yep, that's right.
we got 4 mics, so we could have 2 other guests to join us, and we'll sit outside under the shade and talk about stuff.
That's right.
I
That's
think that'd be
right.
a good thing.
Solve the world's problems.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about them if nothing else.
Right.
Well, we can talk about the world's problems, our problems in our country.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Our
we can-
problems with the country.
But what I like to talk about is the positive things
Yeah, absolutely.
that Mobile has to offer and what we're trying
Yeah,
to do.
absolutely right. Well, there's too much division in this world as it is, man. I mean, people just need to stop and breathe for a minute and smell the roses, as they say.
That's true. That's true. Keep looking on the bright side, people, and keep looking up because something good is going down.
That's
I
right.
promise you.
Absolutely.
Things are going to get better.
And as always,
We back to red.
we back the blue.
We back
The
red, white, and blue. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Have a wonderful, wonderful week coming
Have a
up.
great
It's doing.
is doing
I'm trying to do.
just because you disagree with him.
Yeah.
I disagree with Biden, but I wasn't going to try to derail everything he did.
Or assassinate him.
Yeah, he did that on his own.
Well, they say it's going to take up to 9 months to fix that problem with the sewage on the Potomac. Can you believe that? Trump's blaming the Maryland governor, and governor's blaming the president, and the new Virginia governor,
Mm-hmm.
what's her name? Spamberger?
Yeah, Spamberger. Yeah,
Spam-
Spamberger, some whatever it is.
She's more spam than burger.
Burger, you got that right.
You know?
Mhm.
I mean, believe her name was spelled S-P-A-N, spam, but
Yeah,
I'm like Trump, I'm going to call her Spamberger.
Spamberger.
Yeah, she's a bait and switch kind of candidate because she promised to be a centralist
Yeah.
Democrat, and when she got in office, far
No.
left, straight left, lunatic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I say, unfortunately, that issue runs pretty strong in that field.
Well, you know, when I was a child, Howard, I remember asking my father, I said, Dad, what is the difference between a Democrat and a Republican?
Mm.
And he told me back then, he said, well, son, the Democrats are for the working man. The Republicans are for the rich people in the country.
Mhm.
And it seems like it's
Flip flop.
flip-flopped up, just like everything else.
Yeah.
It's turned upside down,
Yeah.
you know? And not only that, the Democrat Party back then is not the Democratic Party now.
No. And the Republican Party back then is not the Republican Party of now.
No, it's not.
But you know, I'm starting to feel like that none of them, none of them really want us to succeed. It feels like it sometimes. I mean, think about it. You know, they say, oh, well, fuel came down. Yeah, it came down, what, 30 cents a gallon?
I can't do more than that now.
It may have been more than that. I don't know. But
The fuel prices down south and the rest of the country mostly
Mhm.
has come down
It
substantially,
has.
under
It has.
$2 a gallon, except for California. Of
Yeah,
course.
right. Well, like, California is just a whole nother animal.
And speaking of the Republican Democratic Party, the Democratic Party's turned more socialist now than
Yes,
anything.
they have. Yep,
You
absolutely.
look at Mayor Mom Donnie.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Boy, they got their hands full with that cluster up
You're
there.
not lying. How would you like this, folks? You worked a long time to buy your own home, and you got your own home, and you pay your property taxes, and you got all kind of taxes anyway in the state of New York as it is. And because he can't give away the free stuff to the people that don't own homes, he wants to tax you, the homeowner, 9.5%
Mhm.
for your property tax and your home, so he can give these people who don't
Give away free
Work.
stuff.
free bus fare, the free groceries, freeze the rent for everybody else, but the homeowners have got to pay 9.5% more in their taxes to do this. And the New Yorkers are finally getting to see the light. I mean, it's a little late for you to actually wake up and see
Yeah.
what's going on, but
I just,
the socialist Democrats are turning this country into what the Potomac is streaming
you
down.
got that right.
Nothing but
one big
crap.
cesspool.
Nothing but a bunch of crap.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like I say, it's really sad because this country means way more, and you have way too many people that are trying to bring it down.
And not just foreign countries
Mm-mm.
like Iran, China, and Russia, but
Yeah, you got people that are born in this country that are trying to destroy it.
it, ooh, too many to mention. That's another road to go down.
Yeah.
I guess that's for another time.
Mm-hmm. Another recap.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna start live streaming, I believe, from now on every Sunday. The Sunday Big Show is really gonna be big.
Okay, that
And,
sounds good. Well, it'd be interesting.
Now, something I want to bring to everybody's attention. This is really important. Now, a lot of people have been told all their lives. I've heard it from many people
Mm-hmm.
that they don't even care to register to vote and vote because their vote don't even count.
Mm-hmm.
It's already rigged. So, they already know who they're going to put in office. So why even waste your time? Get interested in the election process
Mm-hmm.
and even vote. Okay, but now we're doing something in Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
The Concerned Citizens for Election Integrity.
Yep.
Is a group that I'm a part of.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, I am the promoter for the group, and I'm very honored to be the promoter for this group. Now we're trying to bring integrity back to the elections here locally in Mobile,
That's right.
and we could use your help.
Yeah. Bring awareness to it.
Now instead of having the machines count the votes, Howard,
Mm-hmm.
we have a free hand counting workshop going on March the 7th.
Mm.
It's going to be in Grand Bay from 11 to 12:30. At 930 12930 Border Drive in Grand Bay. And it's on the corner of Border Drive and Pecan Street, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Now, they're going to teach whoever comes to this workshop, we're going to teach you how to hand count paper ballots. We could do away with the machines.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mike Lindell said he'd like to take all the voting machines, melt them down, and turn them into prison bars for the people who have
That have been stealing the
fraudulently
elections.
stealing the
Yeah.
elections. That's not a bad idea. By the way, if you haven't bought a My Pillow from Mike Lindell, buy one.
Yeah.
He has supported this group and our efforts to bring election integrity back
Mm-hmm.
to elections here in the United States. As a matter of fact, the voter rolls for Alabama cost like $38,000 to get. In other states,
Isn't
it's
that
free.
insane? That is insane.
Well, Mike Lindell put up most of it, more than $30,000 for us, our group, Dr. Douglas Frank,
Yep.
to get the voter rolls so we can go through them. Now, I think we're checking to see if people who are dead are still voting.
Mm-hmm.
People who moved out of the state are still on the rolls voting. If illegal immigrants are voting.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got different teams that's working on all those aspects.
Right.
Now, please come out and join us, especially if you know of any children, if you know any high school kids, any high school kids or young teen adults that want to get involved, that may be interested in this, please bring them.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, March the 7th to 12930 Border Drive in Grand Bay. Now, this is free. It's a free hand counting workshop. We'll teach everybody how to do it,
Yep.
where to be legal. And it's not only for Republicans, it's for Republicans, Democrats,
Yeah, it's for
independents,
everybody.
whatever your political likeness is that you back up. Because we are going to have both, all 2-3 sides
Yep.
counting these ballots.
That's right.
So even if you're not a Republican, you're a Democrat, you need to come and check this out
Yeah.
and get involved so you can make sure that the Democrats are getting their votes as well.
Well, I was about to say it shouldn't really matter what your political affiliation is. You should want a fair and legal vote. Your elections.
Exactly. I mean, we're trying to. Trump is trying to get the SAVE Act passed, so
Mm-hmm.
everybody has to prove they're an American citizen to
Yeah.
get the voter ID, and you got to have the ID to vote.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Congress, whenever they vote in Congress,
Mm.
you know they have to put their ID in a slot
Yep.
and hit yay or nay.
Yep. Sure do.
They have to use the ID to vote, but they don't
Yeah.
want the voter to have an ID.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense at
You
all.
have to use your ID to buy a pack of cigarettes,
Alcohol, to open up a bank
to open
account,
up a bank account. I mean, there's so many
to
things.
fly,
Yeah, everything.
to travel, to go into any kind of a event. They want you to have
That's
an
right.
ID. So
So why wouldn't you want it to be for someone to vote?
it makes no sense. And I heard that Bernie Sanders said he was having trouble. The senator of Vermont
Mhm.
said he was having trouble with getting a birth certificate for his wife to vote. And Tim Burchett, I love Tim Burchett.
Yeah, yeah.
He reminds me almost of John Kennedy, the senator in
I
Louisiana.
was just sitting here thinking, I love to hear
He
about
is a
the man.
national treasure,
Yeah,
dog.
Yes, he
I
is.
love that man. But Tim Burchett said that Bernie Sanders said that he could not figure out how to get a birth certificate to get the voter ID together. And Tim Burchett simply said,
I know the answer to that. Become a legal citizen.
He said,
That's on here.
"Oh yeah, absolutely." He said, Senator Sanders, all you got to do is go to Google. That's Google. Type in how to acquire a birth certificate, and it'll tell you how. And they'll even mail it to you online if you apply for it. It's so ridiculous, this argument they're making that people cannot vote. And especially when they talk about colored people. People of color that can't get their ID. That's more racist slur than I've heard in my whole life. Saying that black people and colored people cannot figure out how to get an ID to vote.
You know, when that all first came out, you know, they went through some of the inner cities and was interviewing people of color. Right. Yep. Makes sense.
So they're gonna build a base there, and that would be so cool to live to see that if that happens.
Can you imagine living up there?
No, no,
Mm-hmm.
no, I cannot.
I like getting to walk out and get to see the sunshine every once in a while.
They could never have. Well, you get to see the sunshine now if you're on the bright
true
side.
that.
And,
True that.
any part of the moon, we'll see the sun at some point. Even the dark side
Right.
sees the sun.
But I don't have to worry about floating off here.
No. Well, you know, it's gonna be real hard to get a restaurant up there on the moon. You know
Yeah.
why? Because it has no atmosphere.
I bet Dollar General would put a store up there.
Ooh. Do you really need a store in space and on the moon?
I don't know.
Everything
But
should be free. You should be like Star Trek or something, you know?
right.
You don't have to worry about money. Everything's provided for you.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of outer space,
Mm-hmm.
President of the United States, Donald Trump, has ordered the Department of War and all the other alphabet agencies in Washington, D.C. to release everything they have on files about ETs and UFOs, which today they're better known as UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena.
Yeah, them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they even have another word for ETs. I think it's non-earthly beings or some I can't remember what they're.
You think it was
The
a
word is-
copyright issue?
It could be. They call them EBINs anyway, whatever that stands for. It's an acronym for something.
Evens.
Evens.
Extra,
Terrestrial beings. I don't know. I don't know.
some of them.
But now Barack Obama was the first one to open up the can of worms when he mentioned on some TV show or cable show, news show that the interviewer said, "Do you believe in aliens?" He says, "Yeah, I believe aliens exist. Yet I've not seen any." Well, when he said that, they asked President Trump about that report he did on Air Force One. And now, I thought it was interesting. He said, Barack Obama should not have said that because that is classified information.
That's right. I was thinking the same thing.
Now, if it's not true, why would it be classified?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to say outside of movies, I've never seen anything, but outside of E.T., and I mean the original E.T., all the rest of the alien stuff I've seen has not been a good turnout.
That's true. And they're not very friendly.
No.
Now they're going to have the this coming June, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
a few months away. They're going to have the release of this movie that Steven Spielberg made called Age of Disclosure.
Mm.
And in that movie, Marco Rubio,
Yeah.
who is the Secretary of State. Now,
Yeah.
back then, he was just a senator before
Mhm.
he joined the Trump cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
But he said, as a senator, that there are lights and things in the sky flying over our bases and military and nuclear
Mm-hmm.
bases that are not ours.
Yep.
So, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, I encourage you to watch the trailer. You
Yeah.
can find that on YouTube or Facebook, Google it. It doesn't look real fun. It doesn't look a whole lot of fun. It doesn't look like a peaceful. Yay! We have
Mm-hmm.
we have people from outer space here. We have aliens here, and they're nice, and they're gonna help us with world hunger and
Right.
our power situation. Give us free power.
No.
It looks like it's pretty dark,
Yeah.
to tell you the truth. I'm not trying to say this to scare anybody,
No. Absolutely not.
but we got no clue what they're going to be like. No clue at all.
Well, I have my thoughts on some of that as well, but I mean, it's crazy. Nothing would surprise me anymore.
Well, what they've been saying for years is that there are billions and billions of stars in the universe,
Mm-hmm.
and there's billions of solar systems that are going around these stars,
Mm-hmm.
Earth-like exoplanets that could support life as we know it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's really arrogant for human beings to say that God only created us.
Yeah.
The only intelligent life in the universe, much less our own solar system, our own
Yeah.
galaxy, the Milky Way,
Right.
that we're the only intelligent life out there. And
We don't know. I mean, that's just it.
That's just too arrogant.
Yeah.
Too arrogant. And I've not seen anything.
Mm-mm.
I will believe it when I see it.
No, I start really asking questions when I see it.
think we
A
all
lot of
will.
questions.
Better worry about the economic outfall, the political outfall. People will start looting, and religion will fall.
Yeah.
But I look at it this way, folks. If God created us, okay, then who created the aliens? It had to be God.
Mm-hmm.
So whether they're good or bad,
Mm-hmm.
they were created by our Creator. If they're there, if they're real.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
So,
Well, and and there's been a lot of, I mean, you can listen to whatever talking head you want to on it, but there's so much information out there, but you just don't know what's fact or fiction.
that's true.
So, but I guess we might know one day, but
Let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you believe there's alien life out there?
mm-hmm.
And what are your thoughts about this whole situation? I think that would be interesting to find out. Now, Prince Andrew got arrested, the former prince in England.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was just a matter of time.
Well, they're saying it's got nothing to do with the Epstein files, even though he's all in the Epstein files, along with Bill Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
But they say his charge was suspicion of unlawful activity while he was in office.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, do you know what the punishment is? Life in prison.
Really?
If he's found guilty, he'll spend the rest of his life in prison. He's kind of an old guy now.
Mm-hmm.
But life in prison.
That'd be a
if he's found
short term.
guilty. Yeah. And a lot of people are saying that this might just be the end to the monarchy in England. It may bring King Charles and the whole Windsor family tumbling down. After all these years, after hundreds of years.
But man, I've heard some things about that whole bloodline over there that's very questionable, to say the least. So,
You know, a lot of things online about the royal family.
mm-hmm.
I guess it'll all come out in the wash pretty soon.
Yeah, sooner or later, either that or we'll
Now,
never know.
now, Jim Burchett, the congressman from Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
he's real big on the UFO scene now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, y'all. He is real big on that.
Mm-hmm.
But also, he's been recently claiming that DC is not a swamp. He says that a natural swamp, is a beautiful thing made by God,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be a beautiful, lovely thing. It's God created it, and there's nothing wrong with a swamp.
Mm-hmm.
What he is calling DC, has been calling DC for over a year now,
Sewer.
is a sewer. And you know what?
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The Potomac River has a bad sewage leak, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They say that it has spilt out more sewage since the leak than Deepwater Horizon spilt out oil in the Gulf of Mexico.
That's crazy.
That's a lot. That's a lot of poop.
Yeah. Well, just think about it. I mean, of course, they, any water that they intake, I mean, they're supposed to be, purifying it, but
I guess it's before it got to the purification system or something, plant,
Mhm.
whatever. Well, they call it raw sewage, Howard. Why do they call it raw? What other
I
kind of
don't know.
sewage is there?
I don't know.
Is there refined sewage?
I know.
It's raw sewage, and it's causing a stink. Now, President Trump is worried about it because we have the big 4th of July celebration,
Mhm.
250-year
Mhm.
birthday of America,
That's right.
which I'm looking forward to.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Me too.
After all the cleanup he's done in D.C. and got the crime rate down with the National Guard,
Mhm.
and they're painting and fixing up all of D.C. and look real
Now
nice.
they're going to have a sewer leak.
Now it's going to be like, who's going to want to go to D.C. and smell that? I mean, they say after the river thaws, where it's been frozen a lot, the smell's going to be
it's gonna be
unbearable.
terrible.
Plus, with the warm temperatures coming in with spring and summer, oh, good Lord.
It wouldn't surprise me if somebody did that on purpose.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Just because of Trump and having a
Yeah.
250-year anniversary in Washington, D.C., they want to ruin it, the party for the rest of America.
It's going to turn into a real crappy situation.
No pun
No
intended.
pun
huh?
intended. Well, we were talking about mental illness. It's a mental illness to want to absolutely derail anything that is